This car will either work or we're gonna have to follow through with a new motor. Hurry up, come on. Oh, rod knob.
You can't manage this, can't break this, boy, I'm funded. Gotta keep my distance when you not 100,
Alright, here we go. Now we're gonna talk about everything wrong with the project car that I bought for Bella. There's quite a lot, but first what I'm going to do is try one more time to see if this motor is actually bad, because we tried to fire it up in front of Charlie's house and it did make a crazy noise, but I don't know if it was knock or not. So if this motor is blown anyway, it doesn't matter, but if it does run, then it kind of saves me a lot of headaches. So let's find out. You still excited? You excited to actually have to dive in on and change a motor for your first time? Probably won't be the last time.
No, I'm nervous.
Your car, your honor. So go. Let's see if it unlocks. I was like, that's not a good sign. All right, go ahead and get in there. As soon as you get it, like turn it on accessory mode, it's gonna air up. It's probably not gonna be well, but let's see. Nope.
Oh, damn.
So, all right, you guys saw that unfortunately this thing's like, it's locked up. It's not gonna go anywhere, but here is everything wrong with the 370Z that I gave to my fiance. So I guess we could start with the engine, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of sucks that obviously the engine isn't working. It's gonna require for me to pull out yet another motor when I thought I was done with this in 2025, but here we are. But it's gonna be VQ with VQ, so it's gonna be a super easy swap. But no, I am not excited to pull a motor, but I'll be excited if it was like for an LS or a VR30 or a VR38, not another VQ. Every single panel is bad in a sense that it's not like this bad, like a lot of oxidation in the gel coat for this. I don't know if this can be salvaged, but we figure we're gonna go ahead and try and save this ourselves. Because what's the worst that's gonna happen? It gets messed up more. Like, it's either we try save and it doesn't work, or we sell it to Manny because he wants it. Same thing goes for the roof. The roof is really bad. That car literally was just sitting in the sun for 2 years with like Charlie never washing it. Charlie. See, look, my Z sat for 2 years. It doesn't look like this. Even all the way down to the duckbill, but under the duckbill is totally fine. So rear bumper is decent, whatever. Next thing up, the rotors. These rotors are rusty, dude. That's like grandma's like clam that hasn't been slammed in years, you know what I mean? So same thing here. Front rotors are really shot, so I wouldn't be surprised if the brake pads themselves are just not useful. Tires are dry rotted. They came with end keys, so I'm gonna go ahead and steal those and put that on the other Z, on my Z. Unfortunately, needs Jesus in the engine bay, like detail wise. This is not Cheyenne approved. And we're not safe from the interior. As though the interior is mostly here and, you know, it's not that bad, there are still things that need to be fixed. Like this is lame, Charlie. You guys who have a habit of doing this and putting decals on your cubbies, like all it does is destroy the cubbies. So it's gonna leave like resin or pull it. It's just, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to get a new one, or I could just put the Nifty City Tesla screen in here and it just eliminates it all. Anyway, this is happening in my Z also because it did sit for a while, so it is cracked unfortunately. So I'm gonna need a new dashboard. Steering wheel is a little janky too. Again, it's been sitting, so it's like hella, I don't know if it'll come up on camera, but it's like hella cracked. But it is a sport model, so that's cool. So Bella will have the auto rev match and such. And the other thing that's bad with this car are the bags. So it just has a leak somewhere. I don't know where, but we have to find out. But I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. I know it's going to be like an expensive fix and everything, but you know, when we get it back where it needs to be, this car's going to be absolutely amazing. She's like, do I look good in a Z? I'm like, yeah, you look great. You look great. You just got to...
Does this suit me more than a G35?
Yes.
It does?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, gotta sell it now.
No, I'm not selling them.
All right, let's talk about now the good things we got going on, because I wouldn't have traded for this car if I knew that there wasn't much potential in the engine bay. What I am going to keep is the ported manifold. It also has Z1 intakes. Now I have the same ones, but I didn't wrap them in the film, so we are going to take off that gold film. We're going to need a new battery, as you can see, because this car is getting a low voltage. It is tuned. It does have a typical VQ flame map, so she's going to be able to shoot flames if she wants, and I know she's You're gonna shoot flames. I know it. You're gonna make popcorn for sure. I forgot what the front bumper is, but I'm not gonna keep this one. But I mean, at least we have it, and it's something that we can sell because there's gonna be somebody in Hialeah that wants this. It is a sport model, so it has the sport brakes, it has the sport diff, which means it's locking. It's a VLSD. It has the cluster that lets you know what gear you're in, auto rev match. The bag system, though it has a leak, it's still on bags, which is still a huge plus because we can just easily fix that. Or a bag might just be torn, and again, that's a consumable item, so we can just change that. And yeah, and it's also my favorite part is regardless of how bad the paint is, I can't remember what the actual paint code is. I think it's called Black Cherry from Nissan, but when you get really close, you can kind of see the purple, you know what I mean? And I believe they only came out with that color for 1 year, so I kind of want to retain it and keep it because it is rare, though I know she's gonna wrap it, but it's still like a one-off really rare color. So honestly, not that bad. Let's talk about the exhaust. It has Fast Intentions dual exit exhaust obviously coming out the rear, Motordyne art pipes, and I don't know what white pipe. I would assume a Fast Intentions one. What up, homie? I like that shirt, Taco J. But the good thing too, it looks like Fly One, maybe carbon fiber fenders. Looks like a Fly One hood. I'm gonna get rid of that crap if we can't fix it. And yeah, Charlie, I don't know what's up with all these ricey decals, dog. Like my guy really put like 10,000 decals on this thing, but yeah, here we are. First time his and hers Z. Pretty cool. Mine runs, hers doesn't. It's a first. Usually it's the other way around. I asked her, I was like, work your magic and get a picture.
Looks a little something like this. Looks a little bit like I can't miss. Ay, this is what you call a bad.
Today I'm finally gonna put some wheels that I've been wanting on my car for a very long time, and I'm not gonna like do the typical YouTuber thing of like making you guys wait. I'm gonna show you what I want, but the wheels aren't with me right now. So I was saying that I wanted to get these wheels and put them on my car. Well, plan changed because I now have Manny the Midget with me, and he is gonna be taking my wheels, which then I'm gonna be taking these wheels. But I'm going to be putting these on Cheyenne's new project. I'm going to be, I have to go pick up the new wheels, the new end keys in the color that I want tomorrow from Carl at DRZ Performance. So I'm not going to lie, it's kind of a cluster of BS of, things to do, but it's not that serious. But I'm going to do the hardest job, which is watching Manny work. So let's get to it. That sounded great. Also, I want to point out, these things still had a ton of life. Like, I've had these wheels for maybe like a year now or a year and a half, and honestly, I just never drove the car because when I was in California, I was kind of more nervous to drive this car since it didn't have registration. So yeah, I wasn't, oh, hello, tiny lady. I wasn't going to do sketchy stuff and then risk my car getting taken away by the state, Yeah, dude, look, okay, Manny found something important. Can you show them and tell them?
Yeah, he was rolling through some wires here because it doesn't have fender liners and they're just dangling. So
yeah.
Not good. I don't know what that's for, but not good.
Someone will know, and I'm sure Victor will, but yeah, because I've been having some fuel pump issues. I have no idea if it's related to that. It's like getting signal, and I wonder because it used to work, then it didn't. All right, so we're gonna try out one more theory. Manny was saying, let's just put some oil in this thing. I know this is very random. This is not what his video is intended to be, but we were just literally chopping it up, and he's like, bro, let's just put some oil, get it up in the air, turn it over, and see if it turns over. If this motor fires up, it says, yeah, it cranked. So we literally just like, oh, I put my battery back in there, and we're like, let's just see. So literally, let's just see. I'm not even gonna air it up so I don't waste battery and all that. All right, so Operation Get Bella Z to fire up or blow up. We'll see. This car will either work or we're gonna have to follow through with a new motor. All right, babe, are you ready? Like, even she's getting her damn YouTubers ruining the whole thing.
I mean, so far it needs a motor, so what's the worst happen?
Exactly. Yeah. Hurry up, come on.
Go.
Oh, rod knock. Oh my God! No way! No way, dude! There is no freaking way that this car just fired up. What? What? There is no way, dude. What? Wait, no, let it run.
Wait. Let's
What? There is no way. Manny. Dude, yes. What? There is no way. Let's see if it, oh, damn. Do it again.
No, it doesn't have any pressure anymore. But
Wow.
that might be the issue though. Head gasket.
Oh my gosh.
Because it shouldn't have any pressure. Shouldn't lose any coolant. You just had it on for what? 3 seconds, 4 seconds?
Dang. So head gaskets.
Yeah. I mean, at least you can take it around the block if you want.
Do you want to drive it around the block?
Far, just in case.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you want to drive it around the block? This is the only moment you're gonna get to drive this car.
I was not expecting that.
Let's do this.
That rod knock went away. Quick.
Yeah, that Rod Nog was like, sorry, daddy, let me fix it. Dude, now we know how it sounds. It sounds good, huh?
Yeah.
Do you want to drive it around the block? Because you're gonna have like one go like around here.
I mean, it might last you, but who knows?
That was a lot of coolant, bro, in just a few seconds.
Hey, the first crank, it didn't even one revolution. It had a lot of pressure still.
Oh my gosh. So do you want to get what a Z fit? Go. Dude, I am laughing because this literally was not the point of anything. I was like, all right, like this is gonna be a big deal, big project. Let me just do it later, just for this damn car to fire up. So we're gonna do this content creator thing. Go ahead and get it running, get some rollers, and it'll be literally her first time driving this car. So yeah, I'm super stoked. Manny, thank you again.
No problem.
I had no intention of working on this car today, but it definitely has a blown head gasket, but that's fine. We knew that possibly, but dude, that car ran for a little bit and it was like already most of its coolant was in there. So I'm scared of locking up the motor while we're driving it and we're stuck. So we'll take it around the block just for a little bit just to get those clout points and then we're back. I said yell it. That is freaking hilarious, dude. This thing is moving. Yeah, that thing definitely has some pretty bad rod knock, but it's okay. It's okay because she got to drive the car for her first time. So that's literally her first drive in her first brand new Z, like brand new to her Z. Like, I am super stoked for her. Like, obviously, you know, you guys don't see it, but we talk about it a lot. You know, she can't wait till we get the new motor and stuff like that. But at least this confirms it. We absolutely need a new motor. But first drive is always the sickest one. Keep going. Dang, dude, how did it feel? First drive in the Z, that's crazy, dude, damn. This thing is hurting, bro. I know when she was driving and she heard that rod knock, she's like, oh my gosh. Welcome to the club, your first blown motor. First of many.
Hey, at least you got to drive it for the first time.
Exactly. Dude, did not expect this. That is so funny.
I was just nervous. I was like, dude, like the minute we pulled off, I was like, oh shit. And then it sounded weird, like a lot was like rubbing. I don't know.
It's probably because of the car, I didn't air it up too much. I had to get that flex in. You know what I mean?
But even then, I was like, if it's making all that noise at this height, like I'm concerned. But
Well, it's fine. Yeah, because so I can show you guys. I didn't really like air it up that much. You know what I mean? Because I was like, we gotta get the flex for the gram. You know what I mean? So you got it. Hell yeah. All right, now to get this piece of shit with a new motor. Yeah, let's see what kind of cocktail we made now. What in the hell, dude? You got freaking spiders in there. What the, that spider is like, bro, you're ruining my home, dog. Like, kill it.
Moving.
Yeah. Yeah, not here, brother. No spiders here, homie. All right, let's see. How's the mix?
It looks fine.
Huh?
In here.
I don't know.
I mean, we did drive it that long.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous to pop that one because, you know,
It's hot.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So it's just knocking then, so far. But there shouldn't be a ton of pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, heck yeah, dude. Sick. All right, now I'm asking Manny to use his tool since he's here to see what the offset of these are. Because if this is a good offset, then I might just take these and put the ones that I got on her car. Because literally, they just might look better if we switch. So, I don't know. I could take one off and put it on my car. See how it looks and how I feel about it. All right, let's see, man. Let's see. Don't break your back.
I'll try not to.
know. I might. What do you?
You know what? You should have put it in the back.
You should have put it in the back.
Yes. I should have put it in the back.
All right, let's put this one in the rear.
Because you got it more profile.
All right, let's see. Because oh look, let's take this one off. Let's put both of them on.
Okay.
Let's see. Dang, dude. I don't know, babe. Are you cool with having the other one?
Having what?
You saw the wheels that are on the new car, right? That we're taking. I'll show you. And for me, because I actually do stuff to my car, like track it, and hopefully we can get Bella on track one day.
No.
Yeah, we will. But you don't necessarily need a square setup, brother.
It's going to be perfect.
Yeah, let's switch. Here, let me show them. Hold on, let me hit it with some light.
Yeah.
Dude, on the purple, that kind of smacks. I'm not gonna lie.
That color is nice.
All right, Manny, can we just switch it? This one, we'll put this one on the ground and we'll put the other one outside on the jack stands. Sorry.
Are you sure they're not gonna say anything?
Nah, they won't care. Well, besides Manny making fun of my alignment, I'll show you guys what it looks like tomorrow when there's more sun. But let's get Manny packed up at home because as you guys can see, it's getting pretty late. So he has a strict bedtime and I want to make sure we adhere to it. New day, the new wheels are on both cars. And I would say don't judge it right now so much because both cars need to be clean. One's paint's not great. And the wheels that I put on my car need to be definitely clean. They're super musty and dusty, but check this out. We now have his and her matching 370Z. I don't know how I feel about like the copper and bronze wheel with a caliper look. Looks kind of tacky, but leave me a comment of what color should I powder coat the calipers. But I personally think that these wheels look much better on my car because they're, you know, like it's a lighter purple. I like how the camera's failing me right now. There we go. It's a lighter purple and it just goes so much harder. But then followed by a darker purple and then it has the silver end keys on. So I don't know. I personally think that these hit way better. Like, so instead of putting the silvers on my car, I just had the idea, is like, let's swap them. Plus also the bronze are all 18 by 10.5 plus 15, while the silvers are 18 by 10.5 plus 15 in the rear, but then 18 by 9.5 plus 38 up front, which means, unfortunately, I was not told this, but we have to run a spacer. I don't know why he had plus 38s, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna get mad over that. But I had to go ahead and like ghetto bolt it on, so like it's like slapping the caliper right now, you know, like that is just not how you're supposed to do it. But I don't know. What do you guys think? This is a great matchup of colors and cars. But yeah, dude, that's it. I mean, we got to get Bella's first drive and impression on the car. Like, I'm super stoked about that. That was actually like my favorite part about this entire thing. She got new wheels, I got new wheels. Now my car is almost like track ready. I just need new tires because these tires that Charlie had on the car were shot. So, and plus they're old since they're coming off the car that was sitting for 2 years. They're dry rotted and literally showing wire. While hers will be fine, and I just already ordered, well, I'm gonna get spacers from Charlie, run those up front, and then once we switch the motor, like this car will drive and we can focus on aesthetics. But if you guys haven't already, there's gonna be a series out of these. It's really sick, and not just my car, but my girlfriend's. And also we have a really, really special series coming out that was revealed on my Instagram. So if you haven't already, go to on3media_ and follow me, and then you'll get some updates probably before YouTube there too. So, but YouTube is gonna get like the whole shebang. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, stay blessed.